Space ID. So Space ID aims to be the leading identity solution for crypto. And to be fair, because of the sort of the outreach that they've got to other projects, they actually could be. This right now looks to me to be undervalued, especially when you look at the holders, the amount of domains, the amount of identities created. There's a lot to like here. Now, before I get into it, if you're new to this channel, this spreadsheet shows the first 26 coins that I did videos about on the channel. In the videos, I showed myself buying up all of these coins. These were all cryptos that I thought could do really, really well and make a lot of money, which is obviously why I bought them. These were the prices of these coins when I recorded and released my videos. These are the highs that they hit in the last bull cycle, and these are what your profits would have been. So if you'd have popped $100 into each and every single one, in the last bull cycle, you'd have made over 123 grand. From a $2,600 investment, pretty damn good. Now, if you're sitting on cryptos you're not confident in, you've got to get that sorted. If you don't know where to start, get onto copymycrypto.com. Have a look over the site. This is the site that I run where I share all the coins that I own with my members. Whenever I find a crypto that I think is going to make me a lot of money, I jump onto my site. I tell my members about the crypto that I'm going to buy and the price that I'm going to buy it at. I also tell my members whenever I'm about to sell a coin, so they get in and out of coins same price as me, which means they make the same profit. And if you go onto the site, you can see some of the profits my members have made. You can see our past successes, whether it is a quick flip meme coin that did a few 100x in a couple of weeks, whether it's Phantom that did nearly 700x in the last bull cycle and made some of my members millionaires. If you just want to read the testimonials from my members as well, it's all on the site and it's all public record. It's all on the history of this channel. And if after reading through everything you like what you see and you want to find out which cryptos are going to be the winners this year, this bull cycle, all you have to do to find out about them is join up on the site, guys. Now, Space ID. So, Space ID has been around for a couple of years. It's not actually experienced a bull cycle as of yet, other than the one that we're currently in. Since getting up and running, they now have over 102,000 holders. In terms of the supply, a little over 53% is out right now. It is worth noting there is the constant unlocks at the moment. So these are for a decent amount of it is for early investors and seed round investors. So pretty much this every 3 months, on the 22nd of every 3 months, basically there is a release, and that does cause some selling pressure. I mean, look, the reality is it's $13 million worth of money, that of which at least at least 8 million of that, sorry, 9 million, 8 million of that is for early investors or team, so there's $8 million worth of selling pressure, right? Now, holders wise, again, really, really good. The whole idea behind this is a universal name service network, as well as a one-stop identity platform, which is to discover, register, trade, and manage Web3 domains. They also have a Web3 SDK, name SDK and API for developers, and that also provides a multi-chain name service. So the ID token plays a critical role in all of this. It allows users to have a say in the direction through governance, although I'm never a big fan of governance. But more importantly, it's an essential part of the growth for it. It incentivizes users to engage with the project, contribute to its success. With the launch of ID, it's poised to become a leading Web3 digital identity member or leader, right? Now, the founders, so this project is focused on building a universal name service network. The founders of it are Zhu Nuo and Zhu Wei. I hope I'm saying that right, but they're not easy names for me to say. So their backgrounds and specific roles in the creation are not exactly documented a great deal, so it's hard to know much about them. Their involvement has been crucial in developing the platform itself, but very little known about the two individuals. When we jump onto actually the platform, you can see you've got 25 different name services from ENS all the way to Gravity name services, right? There's been over 2.3 million domains created. There are over 1.2 million owners. Excuse me. And even just when we take a look at the overall sort of 24 hours, you can see nearly 460 ENS domains registered in the last 24 hours. Obviously, ENS is going to be the most popular, but even if we go off of a 30-day window, you can see, again, a lot of activity on ENS, 12,500 domains. Money spent has been just shy of $300,000 for those 12,500 domains. Obviously, there's a lot less money and domains being registered on some of the other name services, but that's also what you would expect. We're waiting for that sort of growth in this area. But you can literally just start having a look and seeing if there is a web service that you want, like how about WWE.eth, right? So that it does exist, right? So again, it expires whenever, expires 2030. So that's probably someone that's hoping that WWE are going to branch out into into the blockchain space, and if they do, they're going to be able to sell that potentially. And that's actually, part of the reason that these domains can do very, very well is, look, domain buying and selling and flipping is a real industry. Like, people do that all the time, make very good money. You can catch the right domain at the right time, you can make a ton of cash. And that's probably what we're going to be seeing a lot of people doing, right? And again, you can look up any domain. It doesn't really matter. Nike.eth, right? I'm sure it's registered. Expires in 2042. Current price, let's say 60 ETH. There you go, 60 ETH for someone. So this is a proper industry. Like, it totally makes sense that we're going to see this. And the fact that so many people are participating, I mean, this is on a constant basis that we're seeing this. Unique holders, 431,000 on the BNB side, 370,000 on the ENS side. Assume that's, yeah. Interesting that BNB has got more. Surprised by that. But yeah, 370,000 unique holders, so averaging around 4 domains per person. Obviously, that's not exactly true. $90 million been spent buying up these addresses. And the thing is the moment that we start seeing Nike, like some of the, let's just choose big companies, right? Start branching out into having .eth domains or .bnb domains or whatever, .arb domains. All of a sudden, Space ID is going to go through the roof. Like, that's actually what needs to happen. Yes, of course, the identity element is huge, and we're going to start being required to have some sort of digital identity that allows us to log into everywhere. That's inevitable. Like, you can see it around the corner. Maybe that gives them a foothold and an advantage moving forward that can rocket this and catapult this up. But the biggest thing that can catapult this up, from my money, is just we start seeing massive, massive companies entering into blockchain. They get their domains, or let's say someone's already snappled up like WWE.eth, right? And the WWE reach out, buy it off them, create the site, and all of a sudden, I think we see lots of different companies start entering the space, and then Space ID's value goes through the roof. I think there is still a world where this can get back to at least $1 this bull cycle, and part and parcel of that is because we also saw a lot of celeb involvement into the .eth space in the last bull cycle. It doesn't need much to re-trigger retail investment to then start buying, and I have no doubt we'll see at least a few celebrities of enough prominence that people give a toss. I personally don't care about celebrities, but investors do. Investors follow trends. And like, look at when Kim Kardashian spoke about ETH Max, it flew through the roof. You know she knows nothing about what it was. It was a paid thing. If we see any significant, someone with a big presence in terms of the celeb culture, get back into the .eths, domains or .bnb or whatever, Space ID is going to go through the roof. And I think there's there's a good enough chance that we see celeb involvement to bring this back to $1. Really, really do. But if you get a big company that gets involved as well, you could see this rocket. Really could. Does anyone expect to see a massive company start getting involved in and building a .eth, .bnb domain anytime soon? Do you think it's around the corner? Do you think it's a lot sooner than anyone thinks? What do you think? Let me know in the comments, guys. Look, we are in a bull cycle, and if you are sitting on coins you are not confident in, get onto copymycrypto.com, have a read through the site. On there, you can see some of the profits my members have made, my members' testimonials, some of the past successes, whether it is Phantom, which did nearly 700x in the last bull cycle and made some of my members millionaires, which you can see. Whether it's quick flips, like a little meme coin that members got in and out of and did a 300x in a couple of weeks. Everything on the site is public record. It's all on the history of this channel. You can verify it in the old videos. On the site, I share with my members every single coin I own. Whenever I find a crypto that I think is going to make a lot of money, I jump onto my site. I tell my members about the crypto that I'm going to buy, the price I'm going to buy it at. Whenever I sell, I do the same thing. There is no work for my members. They make the exact same profit as me. And if you are not confident in the coins you own, get it sorted now, because we're in a bull cycle. And if you want to find out the cryptos that are going to be the winners this year, the way to do that, guys, is join up on the site. And if you do, I'll see you there. Otherwise, folks, I'll see you in the next video. Take it easy. Bye-bye.